Hey, what's going on, good peoples? What's going on? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Y'all let me know you can hear me. All right. And then let me know. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know you can see me. And I don't know what's going on. Is anybody having problems out of Facebook right now? I'm just trying to message somebody. It will let me send messages, but it won't let me send pictures or something. When I'm trying to send a picture, it's saying that it can't be sent. But when I send a message, the message will go through. And then I'm trying to share the show out on Facebook. It's telling me, I know I'm getting an error message and shit. So is Facebook down? Anybody else having a problem with Facebook right now? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Hope ain't nobody hack my shit. Yeah, hoping ain't nobody hack my shit. Seriously. So I don't know. Anybody who got Facebook? Barb, I know you on Facebook. You follow me on Facebook. Are you having a problem with Facebook today? It was working fine earlier. I don't know what the hell going on with it now. Uh, so you ain't having an issue with your Facebook. I got a feeling my shit might be hacked then. I don't know. I don't know. I hope not. I worked too hard to build that damn thing up. I hope not. I hope not. Barbara, do me a favor. Click that website link because my man Brian said we click it, it's giving him an error message. I got the link pinned up in the chat room. See, can you click it and see what it tells you? Because that's crazy too. All right. If somebody clicking and they getting an error message, that's crazy too. All right. And while you do that, let me get on with the program. You know what, guys? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. I ain't got no big numbers. I don't. I know a lot of y'all follow YouTubers who got the big numbers and all that. And a lot of times, us people who don't get big numbers, we get shadowed. We get shadowed a lot of times, and our stuff just don't get out there as much as they do. But I'm sure they having problems too, because I heard a friend say they having problems getting their notifications out and stuff. But one thing y'all gonna do is y'all gonna listen to me when I say this, all right? This is out of my hometown. Y'all know I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. This is out of my hometown. I told y'all, every time when the story starts off talking about the baby walked off and the door was unlocked, I told you it's a bunch of shit. I told y'all that. And when this story was sent to me, I said, hey, this is in my hometown. I said, I can guarantee you it's the same shit. But I actually had hope that this wasn't the case because of what they saying was going on with the baby. All right. I was just having some sense of hope that this wasn't what it is. But my God, same stuff. It don't matter where it is. It don't matter what state you in. Don't matter what city you is. It's the same shit. So somebody tell you that they woke up early in the morning and the door is wide open and a 3-year-old walks out. No, that's bullshit. All right. But I had a little sense of hope because the story told at first that she was seen on camera. I said, oh, okay, then well, maybe this story may be different. But then people was coming to me saying, okay, gonna find out that was false. And they was like, well, I said, okay, that's what I'm getting confused at. Was she seen on camera or they believe she may have been on camera? But the whole thing was false. Okay, I said, okay, well, we right back at square one. All right. But I still had high hopes that this precious baby would have been found, but I guess that was wishful thinking. And Lord knows I got the message. Remains have been found. I said, there it is. I said, there it is right there. There it is. And it hits harder when it's closer to home. Y'all know I don't do many stories in Memphis because we don't really hear stories like this in Memphis. You know, if we do, it's very seldom. The most stories we hear down here in Memphis is probably some knucklehead doing a drive-by shooting and the child got hit by a straight bullet or something. You know, I mean, that's bad too, you know. But to the extent what you about to hear, what happened with this child, it pisses me off. And I'm going to tell you why. All them folks who was out there looking for this baby, you had some Memphis activists, shout out to y'all who was out there, and I think Barbara Burris was one of them. Cleo Burris, whatever her name is, she was one of them. And some dude named Frank, I think his name is Frank Gotti. Shout out to him. All them folks out there. Even Frank said himself. He said this story's not adding up. But he's still out there looking for the baby. He said, but it's not adding up. All right? Everybody was on the post talking about, man, you know, place a shield over the baby, you know, prayers for the family and all that. I wasn't going to say that. Somebody was on one of them posts on Facebook and said, man, where are the parents at? I said, I'm finna ask the same question. You beat me to it. I said, we hear stories like this all the time, or at least I do. And here's what happened. It's the same shit. Somehow early in the morning, keep that in mind. It always happened early in the morning. Somehow early in the morning, the child just got up and say, hey, I want to take a stroll down the street. So they wake up, the door wide open. It starts off like that. You get all these people who coming out here try to help your sorry ass and trying to find the child. Well, you know the whole damn time that baby was dead. And here's the fucked up part about it. The baby was right there on the property. Right there at their house. Y'all had everybody looking for this baby. And that's fucked up right there. That what pisses me off. That's fucked up. All right? It can happen anywhere. Anywhere. But let's get right into it, y'all. Let's get right into it.
With this information, we just ask the community to wrap their arms and pray for this family.
Breaking news, an uptown Memphis neighborhood waking up in shock. Memphis police finding a child's remains in the same area where they were looking for a 4-year-old girl named Sequoia Samuels.
We're live this morning. We're getting new information all the time. Good Morning Memphis at 8:30 starts right now. I'm glad you're with us. I'm Valerie Calhoun.
Yeah, I'm Ernie Freeman. We're at 8:30 on this Friday. It's June 16. We also have a threat of severe weather today, but we're going to start with that breaking news the day after so many of us were hoping and praying for the safe return of that little girl, Sequoia Samuels.
And Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre is live on Caldwell Avenue where the search began yesterday. And you got some confirmation from some of your sources. What can you tell us right now?
Well, the mother of Sequoia Samuels, as well as her boyfriend, are being detained by the Memphis Police Department. They, according to sources, questioned for hours yesterday, but no word yet on if they will be charged or if any charges will come about this. But let me tell you, you got to know that this scene right here, this is where they located the remains of a child here in the 200 block of Caldwell. This is also the street where 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels lived. So.
Oh, and let me say this too. I'm glad he said that. And some of y'all mothers out here, y'all assholes. And let me tell y'all why. Because I speak about this too. How the hell a lot of y'all give the baby dad a hard time to be around his child? I'm not saying all, so don't think I'm talking about all. How is it that y'all get them a hard time for them seeing their own child, but you let some random fool that you dating or sucking and fucking, whatever you want to call it, you let him come in and be around your child, and then this shit happens right here. We just did a story about this not too long ago where a woman, I think they adopted a child, or it may be her child, I don't know what it is, but some dude staying with her and had the child so malnourished that his butt anus was showing. I don't know where y'all get that shit from. Y'all need to stop that shit. You know, are y'all that desperate to have a man in your house? I don't know.
Right now, a lot of people are trying to piece together what happened, you know, and just to hear of any remains of a child being found, especially in such a desperate search for this 4-year-old, it makes your heart drop for sure. Now, what I can tell you is that, again, these remains of a child, they have not been confirmed to be Sequoia Samuels. 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels. We're working right now to gather that information, as well as
Y'all see how pretty
learn
that
what's
baby
next
is?
for
That
the
baby's
mother
beautiful.
of Sequoia Samuels, as well as the boyfriend of Sequoia's mother. We want you to stay with us all throughout Good Morning Memphis, because we're continuing to stay on top of this story, specifically here on the scene, because we've been seeing Memphis police officers be very protective of a certain area near where you see that Memphis police car, as well as that man walking back to the back. They've been very protective of that area. As a matter of fact, less than about 7 minutes ago, a unmarked Memphis police car rolled up to the scene. That's mainly for investigators, and he walked back to the back area. That's possibly where they located the remains of that child. We're working right now to get that information as well. We want you to stay with us all throughout the remaining hours of Good Morning Memphis. It's going to continue to update you here on the show, as well as on our website, fox13memphis.com.
Yeah.
I got a quick question for Jeremy. Jeremy, you know, they told us yesterday the child had been seen on some kind of video after 3 in the morning. Have you seen any surveillance cameras around that house that they're surrounding right now?
Well, you know, that's one of the things I've been trying to piece together myself, especially getting here so early on the scene. I don't see any surveillance cameras around any of these homes here in the 200 block of Caldwell. That's one of the first things I look for when I get to a scene involving an investigation. But I haven't seen any surveillance cameras on any of these homes. And as a matter of fact, I think I know what you're pointing to. I believe I heard it was a Ring camera. Those are Ring cameras. You know, if you have an app, you can see where other Ring cameras happen to be in the area, or you can see a Ring camera from the home where I'm standing right here, where they have been very protective over. I haven't seen any Ring cameras in that area as well. But you have to keep in mind, Sequoia Samuels, she did have other brothers and sisters. I believe one younger sister as well. So this case obviously involving some other children as well.
JP, we just got an update from one of our producers. Tell me if this jives with what you're saying. MPD says they believe that is the child, Sequoia Samuels, and I think the mother has been charged.
They actually named the mother. Brittany Jackson is charged with aggravated child neglect, abuse of a corpse, and false offense. And her boyfriend, Hobson, is charged with false offense. Jeremy, this just came while you were talking. It's what you've been telling us all morning that your sources have told us. And I guess it's official this morning.
And you know what? And that's what we've been waiting for. And as a matter of fact, that information, we were working to get all of that confirmed, obviously, before we go on air, just speaking it out. But we were working to get that all confirmed, and now we're hearing it right there. And if I can, let me get on the phone right now with our managing editor and just get an idea of what else we can put out there, because we've been conversing all throughout the morning and piecing together things that we've been hearing from not only sources but people here in this community as to that abuse of a corpse charge. That's deep right there, because we've been hearing all types of stories as well as information, receiving that information, gathering it, but being very careful of what we put out there, because a lot of this stuff just needed to be confirmed. And now we're hearing it from the Memphis Police Department right here on live TV, here on Good Morning Memphis, that they are confirming that it was an abuse of a corpse, that mother being charged with the abuse of a corpse, and that boyfriend also being charged in the death of this child, 4-year-old Sequoia.
So we were hoping for a happy ending. It appears we're not going to have it. And just updating what we just said, the mother of Sequoia Samuels charged, and her boyfriend charged, and police say these are her remains they found.
And I want to add this, because Jeremy's talking a lot about that house where there's a lot of investigation going on right now. The police say the remains were found in close proximity to the apartment where Sequoia resided with her family. They do say, however, a positive identity has not been confirmed at this time, but the mother is charged with aggravated child neglect, abuse of a corpse, and a false offense report, which would be that call that my daughter's missing if they weren't actually missing.
Yeah, so they have both, they were detained, now they're charged in this case. And they, again, as you said, they say they haven't made a positive ID, but they believe it's this 4-year-old girl's remains that they found.
So this news just coming out. Yeah. And in the community, it's got to be hitting hard.
Yeah, and so, again, we were all hoping for a happy ending. It appears that is not going to be the case. And we have team coverage on this story. Carolyn Serta's been there talking with people, getting their reaction.
And just to hear from the people she's talked to this morning, and now this, Carolyn, I know you could hear us on the air. I mean, reaction, and what do you think how people will react in that neighborhood?
Yeah, well, sadly, that had been something that neighbors here were afraid of. They were pretty certain that that was going to be the case, those that I've spoken with. In fact, just a little while ago, I spoke with a neighbor here. This is the apartment complex here in this direction that you guys are referring to. That is it. It's a small one, but a neighbor just next door, I spoke with him, the house just next door to this apartment complex, and he described being heartbroken about the news, of course, this morning, but also angry, frustrated a lot of people as well. They spent hours in the heat yesterday searching for little Sequoia all day, and then the news this morning that sadly remains to be believed to be hers were found in this same spot where she had been reported missing, and now mother and boyfriend charged. Listen to what one neighbor, again, he was frustrated, upset hearing this news. Here's what he had to say when I asked him about what he learned this morning.
I can't even comment on it. Ain't no words can describe how you feel. Just up.
Yeah, that's a neighbor again here who lived next door to little Sequoia and her family. In fact, back out here live, he says from his front porch here, he has seen little Sequoia playing out in the yard of this apartment complex. He laughed a little, saying she was smiling, running around in her diaper, pull-ups, and that's a memory he has of little Sequoia. And so many people, what they're remembering this morning is sadly the community effort that all went into trying to bring this little girl home, and then hearing the news this morning, the heartbreaking news that she would not be coming home. Again, spoke with other neighbors. We're going to hear more from them when they're waking up to hear this devastating news. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio for now.
Yeah, and you answered the question I was going to ask. Do people know the family? And yes, he saw the little girl out playing frequently.
Well, we're going to continue to stay on top of this developing story as it unfolds. We just brought you brand new information here in the last 10 minutes or so. We're updating the website, the news app as we go. We're live streaming both, and we're going to be keeping you updated on new details throughout this day. We'll be right back.
Man, that's wild, man. This shit is wild right there. Then what he said at the end, he always see out of her pull-ups and pampers and all that. I'm like, I don't think that's just a major issue. But then again, damn, did the baby ever have clothes on? Or what, man? I heard one of the activists say today when I was listening on Facebook, and I want to believe it was Barbara who said this. She said, as an activist, we can't just come down here and say, it's the mom or the dad that did it because she said they didn't look good on us as an activist. And I was like, I don't know if I totally agree with that or not. But then again, I had to understand, I guess, her stature, activist, It's probably not a good look if they just run down there and say, it was you, it was you, it was you. But however, though, it made sense to me when she said, you know, I mean, even though we think it's them, because everybody going to look at them first. Like, you know, what happened, what y'all did, if the story made sense or anything, but everybody going to look at them first. I said, okay, I get where she coming from on that. You know, and even she said, you know, when she heard the story and it wasn't making sense, you know, she kind of figured it was them. But the title that she has, she can't come down there and just automatically say that it's them, you know. So I can kind of understand it when she said that. But me personally, you know, I don't know if I fit in that category as an activist or whatnot. But here's my thing on that. On a little side note, I can't just keep running to where it's an issue is that a child has been hurt or kidnapped or whatever, and keep wrapping my arms around the parents until I find out they the one who did it. Then I got everything fucked up to say about them. You know, I think I would be one of the type that come down there, you know, and already have it in my mind that, okay, these two the one that did it, especially from hearing the story as it goes on. It doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. All right, we could try to make sense out of it, but it just doesn't make sense at all. And I just can't keep coming in and talking about show love to the family. And then when I find out the family is the one that's doing it, I want to say all kind of fucked up shit about her. I'm not saying she did that. Not that I can recall she did that. But I just can't do that, you know. I just rather just go down, see what's going on, put my clues together, and just be like, okay, this shit don't sound right. Okay, let's see how it's going to turn out. And once it turn out how it turn out, then, you know, I can say what I want to say then versus coming down there trying to say sweet, sugary stuff and then got to turn back around and say something fucked up about them. No, I think I just go down there and keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? And once everything come out, okay, then I say what I want to say, because when you keep doing it, you got to keep going back and forth with your words, and people ain't going to know which way to go when they listening to you. All right, if y'all understand where I'm coming from. All right? I mean, you know, I just can't do that, you know, and I just can't up and say prayer for the family every time something happens. Because again, guys, for those who listen to me all the time, I have told y'all time and time again, when the story starts off saying that they woke up and the baby is gone and the door was wide open, all that, man, you already know it's bullshit come behind it. It is. And it always end the same way. The folks where the child was at last, they the one that had something to do with it. This baby ain't get up at no 3 o'clock in the morning, open up no damn door. All right? 9 times out of 10, that baby probably in there sleeping peacefully. But hold up. Before I even say that, hold up. Before I even say that, let me say something to y'all real quick. So what I'm looking at right now, well, this was 21 minutes ago when they put this out. This was 21 minutes ago. The 4-year-old girl had been dead for weeks. She had been dead for weeks, stuffed in a plastic bag, the court records claimed. Now understand what I say when I said, hold up before I say that. The baby was already dead. Already dead, according to this. So, if the baby was already dead weeks ago, that means y'all kept the body somewhere near. Then you staged this story, had everybody coming out there, and rumor has in one of the videos that I heard that apparently they must try to move the body or parts of the body where everybody went a different direction trying to search for this child. And I guess that's why she getting charged with that. Part of it is a bruise of a corpse. All right? And wherever else the bruise of a corpse, or the corpse mean. But right here, when I'm looking at it right now, she was dead for weeks, stuffed in plastic bags. They saying bags, so I don't know what they mean. She been dismembered or what? Plastic bags. weeks before. Yes, another Jacqueline Trezell case. And also, I'm going to tell y'all what this story remind me of, too. How many of y'all remember Malia Davis? How many of y'all remember that? Damn near the same scenario. Or better yet, let me give you one even better. How many of y'all remember Malia Bass? Now, this story right here is pretty much the same thing as Malia Bass. You remember Mr. ABC and 123 went on there and put on that act? She learned her ABC, she learned her 1, 2, 3s, and the helicopter ran out of gas, the dog, and all this stuff. Then he started doing all that crying and carrying on. Sahara went out there, acted damn fool, falling all over the ground and shit. Until it came out. They the one who did it. They the one who did it. Yep, that's their name, Living Dog. Amen. And if you got a picture of Brittany, which I got one pulled up right here now, Brittany look like something wrong with her. She look like she ain't wrapped too tight. Okay? She look like she ain't wrapped too tight. All right? All right? But again, guys, how do people say it today? It's the same shit, but a different what? Different day. Same shit, but a different day. This man ain't even the father of this child. I don't know how long they been staying together, or how long they been boyfriend and girlfriend, or they cut buddies, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know how long they been doing their thing. But it always involves their child getting abused or murdered in a situation. It's kind of like a lion. What a lion do when he takes over pride? A lion kills the children of the other lions. And he started a whole new breed of his own until somebody knock him off the throne. Then the cycle repeats. And it seems like that's what's going on with a lot of these people right here. You let a lion come in, he kills your child, and you turn around and have a child with this fool. Another reason why I know this baby was gone, they said she had a feeding tube. And if she been gone since 3 o'clock that morning, that baby would have been hungry, probably down there starving. She got a feeding tube. That's how I knew something was wrong too, when I heard that. Okay. Oh, cause I'm not live on the website. I'm not live on the website. Somebody say I can't get on live on the website because I'm not live on the website. I'm sorry. I'll put it up on the website later. I'm not live on the website at all. All right. All right. My bad. I just put that link in there for people to go join the website. As a matter of fact, somebody click that link, say, can you go over to their website? Because I know my man Brian said he had a problem earlier trying to get up in it. All right. So, Barbie, one of y'all, click it, see what let you in. Also, let me take the time to say this. Thank you, Spicy Kai. I don't know if you listen in the bushes or whatnot, but Spicy Kai has been a big help in building their website. If y'all go over there, y'all see it's being remodeled. You know, I would say small, but that's a big remodel what she did for me. I really appreciate that. Everything pretty much is right there. As soon as you get on the website, you can just click it and you go wherever you want to go. But we have a part on there now where y'all can leave a review for the website. So for those of you who go over there on a frequent, please go over there and leave your boy a review. You know what I'm saying? And let the newcomers come in and let them have a look at it. Maybe they want to check it out or go ahead and join. I'm almost to 100 subscribers. See, I get it on up there. I think we about 30 or 40 something away for my first 100 subscribers. So, yeah, tell folks about it. Leave a review. Let the new people come over there and check it out. And let's do the damn thing. Support your boy, all right? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. All right. And this is why I say to you ladies all over the world, and I'm not even just talking about Memphis, I'm talking about all over the world. A lot of y'all are assholes. And this is the reason why I say some of y'all is assholes. Y'all need to stop this shit. And this is why I say y'all need to stop letting folks around your children. Okay? This man had no business with his goofy looking ass. He had no business around his child at all. But I guess Brittany wanted some ding ding in the home and let this man around his child. And like I told somebody earlier as I was watching the news, I said it's a damn shame. All right? These women let these men in their house and they totally forget they got a child. They totally forget they got a child. They totally forget that they love the child, if they love the child in the first place. It just seems like they totally forget everything about the child. It's all about this fool that's staying in their house. Now, some of y'all might not like what I'm saying, but it is what it is. It's true. Because we hear this story a lot. We hear them a lot. She just totally forgot about this baby. Totally forgot about this baby. And all her focus was on this dude right here. And one thing Barbara said in her live on Facebook, and I'm going to agree with her, she said this. A lot of these dudes don't even give a fuck about your children. They don't. But it's you as a person, do you allow that effect or not? Because I thought, for what I've been taught, you know, if they got a package, you want to fuck with them, you want to be with them, you got to accept the package that come with it. I agree with that. All right? And what's that stuff they be saying? You can't sample the cow without, you can't sample the milk without the cow, some shit like that. How that saying goes? Somebody, you can't sample the milk without the cow, some shit like that. I may be saying that wrong. Y'all know what I'm talking about. One of y'all say it in a minute. It's somebody you can't sample the cow without the milk or some shit like that. I don't know how y'all say that shit. Now, I know about the package deal, but it's that cow saying, why buy the cow where you can get the milk for free? Okay, it's something like that. It's something like that. Something like that. Thank you. It's something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, as I read this, it says Fox 13, Memphis, Tennessee, obtained the arrest affidavit for a mother who was arrested and charged after human remains investigators believed to be that of 4-year-old daughter were found. Brittany Jackson was arrested on Friday, June 16, a day after the 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels were reported missing. Late Thursday night, authorities found remains of a child's body believed to be that of 4-year-old Sequoia. Jackson was arrested and charged with aggravated child neglect. Of course, she neglected her for him. Abuse of a corpse and filing a false police report. Her live-in boyfriend, Jesus Christ. Her live-in boyfriend, Jalen Hobson, was also arrested and charged with filing a false police report. And this fool filed one with her. Fox reached out to Shelby County Sheriff's Office for Jackson's arrest affidavit and learned disturbing details about how investigators believe Sequoia died. After reporting Sequoia missing around 6 a.m. on Thursday, June 15, according to those court records, the mother originally told the police that she gave Sequoia a glass of water around 11:45 p.m. the previous night and then went to sleep on the couch. There it is. There it is. There it is. They seen her the night before. They went to sleep. The baby was still there. But all of a sudden, 3, 4, 2 o'clock in the morning, the baby just said, hey, I want to take a stroll down the street. Fuck out of here. Hobson came home later and went to sleep with her. She originally told he came home and went to sleep with her. I bet he did. I bet he did. The mother's original story stated that she woke up Thursday morning to find that her phone was dead. When she charged it, she saw a message from a family member telling her that her front door was open. The affidavit reads. Y'all hear this shit? Y'all hear this shit? A family member drove by your house and saw your door wide open instead of them stopping to check and see, are you okay? They rode past your house, called you, and said your door was wide open. They didn't stop and ran and say, hey, Brittany. Huh? Hey, you know your door wide open? Damn, for real? I ain't get up and close it. But they rode by your house and said the door wide open. If your family member did that for real, then it mean your family member don't give a shit about you. In my opinion. All right? If your family member rolled past your house and saw your door wide open in the middle of the morning like that, and we out in the morning, your family ain't shit. But of course we know that's bullshit. And that means your boyfriend is irresponsible that he didn't close the door all the way. Because he trying to come in and sleep with you, according to what they saying right here. She got a message from a family member, and it wasn't even a phone call, it was a message. So I guess either they for voicemail or they can send her a text message. Telling her the front door is open after they reads. Jackson claimed that she then checked Sequoia's room and found that the 4-year-old girl was missing, leading her to call the Memphis Police Department. Girl, you don't stop. However, on the police questioning, Jackson admitted that her original story was a lie, then told homicide investigators that Hobson physically attacked her several weeks before, causing the girl to become unresponsive and never regain consciousness, court records reveal. So if that is true, then man, you a piece of shit too, because again, you care more about this dude than your own damn child. You let this man come here and whoop the hell out of your child, and this precious baby I see on my screen, you didn't even bother to call the police, get this girl no kind of help. You just left her there, left her to die, all right? Knowing she got her health problems, you just left her there to die, all right? And according to this, she been dead for weeks. But you let this nigga stay in your house all day. All them time this baby was supposed to been gone and dead, but you let this nigga stay in your house. You let this nigga stay in your house. You didn't give a damn about your baby losing her life, but you let this nigga stay in your house? Really? Authorities say that Jackson admitted to never trying to help her during or after those alleged attacks, according to her arrest affidavit. Jackson then stated that Hobson put her daughter's body in several garbage bags and that the couple stored the bags in a house on Caldwell Avenue for several weeks. Boy, a piece of shit is an understatement. Authorities said that Jackson... Oh, okay, I already read that. The mother said that the little girl's body was eventually dumped in a garbage container and moved to the east side of the apartment complex with other garbage cans, authorities said. Wow. And it goes on and on after that, y'all. It goes on and on after that. And again, my message to the young generation. Please, if you're not ready, don't do it. If you're not ready, don't do it. Don't look at your friend and be like, oh, she got a pretty baby, I want a baby too. No. Your friend may be ready to have that baby and maybe at an established point to where they can have a child, and she has a father that they both are parenting the child. But it does not mean because you see them with it and the baby is pretty that you are ready for one. All right? You got a lot of stuff you got to think about. First of all, maturity. Amen? Maturity. Are you mature enough to have a child? All right? Second, responsibility. Third, accountability. Fourth, which probably should have been the first one, have it with somebody who wants to have it. Not just jumping up and down inside of you. Have it with somebody who wants to have it just as much as you want to have it. And it should have been the first one. But y'all get where I'm going with this. All right? 5, have your own shit. 6, make sure y'all got something established. All right? 7, don't be looking for your mom and daddy to watch your baby all the time because you want to pop, lock, and drop it. All right? Because they going to individually tell you, look here, baby, we did our job with you. This your child. We done our job with you, your brother, your sister, everybody. It's time for us to sit back and relax. Hell, mama probably want to go pop, lock, and drop it now. Because she did her job. And I'm pretty much sure there's more that I'm leaving out. But I'm just saying, man, to the young generation, man, come on now. Come on. Oh, sorry about that, Sarah Replay Queen. Yes, that should have been the first one. Well, if you ain't ready, birth control is always an option. It is. Birth control is always an option. Ladies and gentlemen, just because y'all young don't mean y'all dumb. You may act dumb, but doesn't mean that you're dumb. And you're going to make some bad decisions. Hell, I'm 43 years old. I still make bad decisions. But the key is what you learn from it. That's the key. What do you learn from the decision that you made that was bad? And who can look at this baby face and not get choked up? Look at that smile on that baby. Don't they make you just want to pick her up and play with her? And hug her? She look like she probably was the sweetest soul. The sweetest soul. And if she know you, she'll probably run up to you and just give you one of the biggest hugs. That too, Brian. Thank you. The morning after pill. Thank you. That too. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. Even though I ain't got no child, but I know what the hell I'm talking about. I told y'all, my grandma ran one of the best daycares down here in Memphis. And I learned a lot from her. I learned how to hold them and feed them properly. You can't just have them laying in any kind of way because they can choke and die. She taught me how to do that. She taught me how to properly burp them after they get through eating. She taught me how to lay them down properly when it's time for them to take a nap. She taught me how to properly pick them up so you could prevent hurting them. All type of stuff my grandma taught me. And I don't have a child to this day. But if I did, I had the necessities to know how to raise one. What the hell did this computer just do? It just went black on me. What the hell? What the hell just happened here? This computer is weird. This computer here got ghost or something. Yeah, you just gonna sit up there and cut off for me, huh? Yeah, this computer got a ghost in it. Or he just going out, one of the two. Okay, there y'all go. Y'all back up. Okay. Y'all back up. But yeah. And the cutest thing I think that a baby does, I think is when you burp them. A lot of them sound like grown men and women. I don't know if y'all babies, y'all got children, y'all got infants that when you burp them, they burp like grown men and women. You be like, ooh, wee. All right now, your stomach was full, baby. It was full. I like, damn. How many of y'all remember y'all had y'all child and y'all put the blanket on your shoulder, pat him on the back? You be like, dang, wow. They get it all out, baby. Get it all out. So, all right. All right, guys. I'm going to show y'all one more thing. And I got to get out of here because it's so much still coming out about this story. I ain't got time to show y'all everything. But I want to show y'all one more thing real quick. And showing the hell ain't this.
Hey.
Right, Brian. Sound like a demon. They be still there making a baby noise. You put them on your shoulder with the little blanket on your shoulder, and they make a baby noise. Like, ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all haven't, please hit that thumbs up for your boy. Appreciate everybody who came through. And I appreciate everybody who's going to come through later. And I will put this up on the website later for everybody to come and take a look at. But I want y'all to look at this right here. Look at this asshole right here.
Okay, thank you. So what happened? We woke up, our door was open, and our 4-year-old baby, our baby girl, I don't know if she, which direction she went in. I was trying to see if your camera, captured any footage of her going to, to the backyard, or in a,
Look at this fool body language.
Somebody like walk like real close.
Yeah.
Yep. You said like 4 in the morning?
I say probably, I'm not sure what time, but like, it could like 4 to 6. 4 to 6, like 4 to 6.
I'll still look on there though.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I got you, my man.
Okay, my guy. She 4. And she about to get taller.
Okay.
All right.
And I hope y'all find her, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Okay.
I showed y'all that because you can see how nervous he was acting. And I don't know the guy he was talking to, did he sense that? You couldn't even tell him what direction you think the baby had walked. You look suspect in this ring camera. At least to me you did. You look suspect as fuck. And I probably would ask him, man, you alright, bro? Because me personally, it's just me. Everybody may be different. His body language was too calm. And the way you could hear in the sound of his voice, it was cracking and nervous. He nervous as fuck. In which, in this sense right here, I guess I can understand you can't be nervous, but sometimes you look at people's body language and be like, man, you alright, bro? Or if he did say that to him, I bet they dude in the house said, I don't know, man, bro acting kind of shaky to me, man. I think that man did something to her. And see, the dude didn't even know nothing about it. He didn't know nothing about it. All right? And then on top of that, dude with his ring cam, if that baby would have walked past the ring cam, I'm pretty much sure he would have heard it. So dude who answered the door for him probably knew he was lying. But anybody who's good at reading body language would have saw that and be like, man, that dude did that. I'm play it again for y'all. Oh, Lord, not that.
Hey, okay, thank you.
So what happened?
We woke up, our door was open, and our 4-year-old baby, our baby girl, I don't know if she, which direction she went in. I was trying to see if your camera, captured any footage of her going to, to the backyard, or in a,
It only showed if somebody like walk like real close.
Yeah.
Yep. You said like 4 in the morning?
I say probably, I'm not sure what time, but like, it could like 4 to 6. 4 to 6, like 4 to 6.
I'll still look on there though.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I got you, my
Okay,
man.
my guy. She 4. And she about to get taller.
Okay.
All right.
And I hope y'all find her, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe just me. Maybe just me. I don't know. But I would have thought something wrong with it. 'Cause, I mean, again, his body language just seemed off to me. It just seemed real off to me. All right. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for joining me. This is sad. I hate that happened to this baby, a precious, pretty baby. Another one gone. I just hate that it hit down here in Memphis, Tennessee. But this go to show you guys, no matter where you at, Memphis, wherever, Arkansas, Mississippi, Chicago, wherever you at, guys, this stuff can happen. All right? It can happen anywhere. And if you somebody like me that do this type of stuff, it's going to hit you harder when it hits home. All right? Especially to see a pretty smile that you probably ain't going to never get to meet. And if I did meet her, I'll never be able to see again because she's not here no more. Rest in heaven, young lady. I'm your man, Chris Thorns. Thank y'all so much for listening. And, hey, come over there and join the website. We love to have you. I'm out.